Americans are still left in shock following the non-guilty verdict for the illegal alien who shot Kate Steinle in the back of the head in 2015. Her murder launched a national debate on immigration policy in this country, and for the past 2 years, we had hoped and waited for justice to finally be served, only to realize we live a world where illegals can now shoot Americans in broad daylight and get away with it. As liberals continue to rejoice over their murdering scumbag walking free, they're twisting the knife even further into our backs with the sickening gift they're now bestowing on any illegal who lives in San Francisco. Ever since Trump got in office, liberal mayor and governors across the country have refused to comply with federal law, as they continue to give Trump the middle finger while harboring these dangerous illegals. Following the murder of Kate Steinle at the hands of the very same man the city of San Francisco illegally harbored for years, you would think that liberals would change their dangerous policies, but that's outrageously not the case. To add even more insult to injury, not only is the city of San Francisco vowing to keep protecting illegals, but they're now demanding that Americans pay for the health care of their illegal invaders. Assemblyman Phil Thing, D. San Francisco, presents the Assembly's budget proposal in his office at the state capitol in Sacramento, California on Wednesday, the Daily Mail reports. California, flush with cash from an expanding economy, would eventually spend $1 billion a year to provide health care to immigrants living in the state illegally under a proposal. The proposal, announced on Wednesday by Democratic lawmakers, would eliminate legal residency requirements in California's Medicaid program, known as Medi-Cal, as the state has already done for young people up to age 19. It's part of $4.3 billion in new spending proposed by Assemblyman Phil Thing, a San Francisco Democrat who leads the Budget Committee. Assembly Democrats also want to expand a tax credit for the working poor, boost preschool and child care, and increase college scholarships to reduce reliance on student loans. They also would commit $3.2 billion more than required to state budget reserves. These people are out of their freaking minds. Not only are illegals protected from deportation in San Francisco, but now they'll soon be lining up to get a nice hefty dose of government handouts as well. Hopefully President Trump will end the insanity that's going on in our country, as he's now sending his dodge after liberals who keep defying federal law by harboring these invaders in our country. Following the non-guilty verdict of Kate's killer several weeks ago, Attorney General Jeff Sessions put sanctuary cities across America on notice, insinuating that heads are about to roll for any other city that continues to harbor illegals and defy federal law. Sessions stated, "When jurisdictions choose to return criminal aliens to the streets rather than turning them over to federal immigration authorities, they put the public's safety at risk." San Francisco's decision to protect criminal aliens led to the preventable and heartbreaking death of Kate Steinle, he said. While the state of California sought a murder charge for the man who caused Ms. Steinle's death, a man who would not have been on the streets of San Francisco if the city simply honored a nice detainer, the people ultimately convicted him of felon in possession of a firearm. Sessions then said that Trump and the Dodge are not playing games at this point, and will continue to ensure that all jurisdictions place the safety and security of their communities above the convenience of criminal aliens. The Department of Justice will continue to ensure that all jurisdictions place the safety and security of their communities above the convenience of criminal aliens, Sessions said. "I urge the leaders of the nation's communities to reflect on the outcome of this case and consider carefully the harm they are doing to their citizens by refusing to cooperate with federal law enforcement officers. This is absolute lunacy. How many more Americans have to be raped and murdered before the nauseating love fest between liberals and illegals ends?"